somebody hits a triple strike, we make a note of that.
$10 for John right there gives him 125. And we've got a pretty tight match. One pin separating these two bowlers right now. With 2 boxes remaining in the second string. Doesn't get much tighter than that. Winchell trailed by 22 after 1. He has a 21 pin lead in this string.
A runner-up today earns $400.
That's going to be an 8 box.
And who's our bowler next week, you ask?
Who's our bowler next week?
Defending Tournament of Champions winner from last year, the young phenom Jeff Surratt.
That was a great shot by Rich, and the 5-pin didn't move an inch. Piece of wood right in front. That's not a good piece of wood. He capped the wood. Will he get it on the rebound? No. Tough shot for Rich Lotti. Tough break for Rich Lotti. That'll be a 10 box and a 122 second string for Rich, with a 126 first string, 248 after 2.
Well, John just needs 20 pins to take the lead in this match in the 9th and 10th boxes.
And he's got a spare opportunity here. Linda and Reginald Carroll write in. I want to know about lobbing the ball. They still have a line judge that sits on the line and calls lobs. We watch bowling on WNDS and haven't heard any lobs called. We talked about that before as John makes the spare.
Not needed, my opinion. The bowlers are so good. Very few of them ever lob. Once in a great while we'll see one, and the bowlers will call each other.
What was the lob judge's name on the old
Ralph Stewart.
Ralph Stewart.
With his Argyle socks. Yeah. Kind of a cult figure in the world of Candlepin bowling.
It's a name I should remember and I always forget. Ralph Stewart.
But, you know, honestly, you just don't need it. Yeah, it was fun to have Ralph out there and applaud him every week. He's a good guy.
Watch it. Will it go? Yay! Look at that spare for Jon Winchell.
And he has taken the lead into game number 3.
Back-to-back spares in the 9th and the 10th. Watch this. Doesn't look like it has a chance, does it? There it goes. That pin rolls into it to wipe it out. You can never turn your back on Candlepins. They do strange things. And he finishes with a 6 in the mark and a 157 second string. A 13-pin lead now for Jon Winchell over Rich Lotti, headed to string number 3, round 2. The Tournament of Champions continues from Leda Lanes in Nashua on WNDS TV. Bull first in the pin lead over Rich Lotti. As we head to the final string, it's our second week of the Tournament of Champions, WNDS TV.
Caught a nice break there, although he would like to have had the 6-pin go down as well. Jon Winchell enjoys playing basketball, a little rollerblading, and collects sports memorabilia as well. Has a Michael Jordan action figure from the Space Jam movie. Remember that one? 9-10 years ago. Things to pass on to his soon-to-be-born child.
You've seen our first 4 boxes in our head-to-head grudge match, and you know how bad both Michael and I bowl typically. This is going to make you feel. We have a note sent in here. This is Joyce Letourneau from Uxbridge, Massachusetts, Mike. And she sent in a score sheet, 3 strings from her 11-year-old daughter.
Oh, look at that.
A 313 triple.
Including
a 124 string.
In the middle string, she started with 3 strikes in a row.
How about that?
Is she available to give me
That's
lessons?
from Laura. And Laura and their family have been bowling at Spare Time Lanes in Whitensville for years.
And you know what? They're still keeping score the old-fashioned way on paper, although I don't know if they have electronic scoring there. They do have a paper sheet they sent us. You don't see that much anymore.
No, that's really impressive.
Congratulations. Nicely done, Laura.
Laura's been on a team since she was 5, and even though she's now in college. She still bowls in the league on Thursdays, but she bowled this when she was 11 years old.
Okay. That would explain in the paper sheet,
right.
probably.
Yeah. Love your show. Keep up the good work. Joyce Letourneau of Uxbridge, Massachusetts. Thank you very much. Great to hear from you, and keep on bowling, Laura.
A lot of times kids go off to college and bowling kind of falls by the wayside, and then later in life, of course, they rediscover it again.
Oh, Rich Lotti with a great first ball. Watch it again. Rich right in the 1-3 pocket. The 7-pin, the last to be convinced. Another good first ball. The 5, 8, and 9.
Bill just kind of deflected. The ball deflected off to the right after hitting in the pocket pretty nicely, but the ball was already kind of flaring off from left to right.
Ooh! You thought for sure he had it when it left his hand.
I'd like to have had it because he was down 13 pins going into the third game.
He's picked up 9 of them. He's picked up more than that. Yeah, he's picked up 13. We're tied. This match is dead even with 8 boxes to go. Right on the head pin, right through. A spread eagle for Jon Winchell.
Last week, 443 for Winchell over Dave Hodge, including a 175 string, which included a triple strike for $625. This week, we're at $525 for 3-bagger.
Box for John. Can't afford many of those. He's had 2 in a row. Look at this.
Wow. See, that would have gone last week. That's the difference week to week. A hit like that would have been a strike probably.
Was Dave Hodge calling that Grandma's teeth?
Yes.
Got the 7, 8, and 10. A couple of pieces of wood that could help out. Got a shot at it. Oh! Ginny Morrison writes in, watched the match today between Anderson and Carrington. We remember that one. The ending was unbelievable. A 9-box. I was sort of rooting for Anderson because he bowled at Olindy's, which is where the team I was formerly part of bowls. But I also wanted Carrington to win because he lost the last time. Anyhow, it was a great match, and it was a great match. Gary Carrington made an unbelievable shot at the end of the match to win it.
Now, Carrington is no stranger to the Tournament of Champions. He's won it a couple of times. He's nicely positioned in the number 2 seed, and you'll see him 2 weeks from today. Gary Carrington.
Ooh! Capped the wood, which is not what he wanted to do, so he will be open. It's a 9-box. A 3-pin lead now for Rich Lotti, box to box. And he's up against another open frame. Right on the head pin, and look at this. The 4-7 on the left, the 6-10 on the right, both with wood in front.
And why it's called the double pinochle, I don't know, but that's the name of it in 10-pin.
Open frame for Rich Lotti in the 4th. We have a very tight match. $10. We go to the break. It's a 4-pin lead for Rich Lotti over Jon Winchell. As we continue from Leda Lanes in Nashua, it's Candlepin Stars and Strikes on WNDS TV.